Not there.
You don't know, man. You weren't there. Do
Not there. I have to search you.
you not have a YouTube account?
Yeah, on my phone.
Just connect it to your TV. Because you can sign in.
Ow! Stop sucking my elbow, man.
Alright. We've only got 12 points. I need to have a look at all my players because I've got too many fucking players. How do I get rid of
I
them?
got my phone.
miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Commanders sideline, Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator here in Dallas from 2021 to 2023. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Whoa! They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
19, and in motion is Brown. On second down, it's Daniel. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Pick by Will Harris.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 22.
Okay, ready? From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Deputy Lion.
That one complete to Brian Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Washington first down.
On play action, Daniels. Out wide, that's Robinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Okay, from the 33. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 33-yard line.
Deputy Timberwolf.
Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and he's gonna be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
On the play fake, Dak.
The tackle made by Dorrance Armstrong.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb,
It's now second
and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by Will Harris. And the Commanders will have great field position right around midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Robinson, and he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. DeMarion Overshown there on the tackle. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. As his man, it's Samuel. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Washington first down.
Throwing is Daniel. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Here's a 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here we go. Set.
2nd down.
Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
On the ready.
3rd and long.
Coverage by Devon Clark.
Ready.
They'll throw with Daniel. As caught, that's Lane. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, check.
Prescott now. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
18. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Okay, break. Get up. 19, stop.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run this.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He takes off, and he will give himself up at the end of that one.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. A return coming from the 14. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Prescott. give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller. He gets into drop-in. It's a loss of 8. On 2nd down, it's Dak.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
A throw left side, caught by Simmons. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
Throwing now, Daniels. That's a short one, caught by Sinnott. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
Ready?
And in motion is Brown. He'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
Yeah.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Pickens, 1st catch, and that's good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st down, Prescott. Oh!
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the play fake, Dak. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Commander's 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14
They'll break the huddle.
yards.
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders, first down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That one intercepted. Picked off by Teron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Offside. Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Ready?
Here's Daniel. Taking off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
Ball
22
down to the
yards.
16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Set up.
And in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Down and 5.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. As caught, that's Lane. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Washington, first down. First and goal. At the 3-yard
Daniel
line.
going to throw again. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
The end zone.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Cut. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and
So here's a
10.
1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Justin Tucker set to
3
kick
points,
off.
all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over
Here's
first
Dak
and 10.
Prescott and the Cowboy offense
33-yard
set
line.
to go again. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Ooh. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
They'll get
11.
11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 44.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he will go all the way. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Commanders 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. The lead sits at 4. So he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Damone Clark there to get him down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a point. It's 14-13. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy.
Let's go. Broncos quick.
On play action, Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The Commanders first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Washington.
They run over center with Robinson. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
On second down, it's Daniel. Samuel has it working the middle. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Come on.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Now
7.
Daniels. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Teron Black. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Headed left, buying time. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Second down, Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Back to throw is Prescott.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
Let's go.
Then in motion is Brown. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Ready?
And it's third down.
60 Vikings.
Man in motion is Brown. Third and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the third quarter. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with first and 10. Play action now. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Moving to his right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 7.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's go now.
Third down and
18 Cardinal, 8.
Man in motion is Brown. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And now it's fourth down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Prescott.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Pistol now for Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, there we go.
1st down, Prescott. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No play action. It's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play.
Prescott on 1st down. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. From 29, here's 2nd and 1. Again, Prescott to the air. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In a 4th down.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. It took... So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Off the play fake. Nix. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
26 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott off play action. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Prescott yet again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Yeah, here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And again, it's Prescott.
The 7-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Shakes off the sack. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. He had the touchdown reception earlier, and we show you the NFL leaders in that category for running backs, and he's right there amongst the league's best. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing Nix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And boys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Cowboys 7.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down, Dallas.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Prescott down. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is
Prescott to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Prescott from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him, the mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
So halftime straight ahead. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to, he had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Alex Singleton
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Harvey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
12 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Williams again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Nick's going to keep this himself.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this,
Head coaches.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. In charge of the Cardinals, that is head coach Jonathan Gannon. His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Glad to have you with us for this one, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It's Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey with the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things. But now Prater on to send it away. Returning from the 18-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Prescott on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. 40-yard line.
Back to the air. Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bundled up quickly after just a yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 19.
Dak now from the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Intercepted in the end zone. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
When chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
On the ground, this is nice. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of down. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Finds him over the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
first thing you do as a quarterback. The first thing that you do when you get to the NFL.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So upon review, no touchdown, just an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Prescott to throw once more. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And that gets him back to within a... Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running right, it's Williams. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys 1st down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
That's good for a couple of yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the right side, he's caught by Ferguson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
1st down, here's Dak. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down. Dak out of the pistol. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Dortch now to return it. Oh, and he it's a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He's got a touchdown in this game, as we see now, where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Fiord, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He'll start from the 39. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. Prescott is hit and he lost the football. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Dak to the air here. Chased out to his right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys find a way to tie it late. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Now to throw. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Setting up to pass. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they make the tackle at the 38. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Swim.
And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play. The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative when the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And in a tough spot, that forces this offense into 4th down. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just one final play. So now it all comes down to Matt Prater. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives...
So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Dylan Laube on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They'll throw. Third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He has it at the 33, and it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Dak off the play fake. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down. Third and long for him here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Motion man sent left. Smith on third and short. Mickey Myers, and he's got it. And he has it right near midfield downs here. Looks like about a yard short.
It's a gain of 6.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
The Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Smith in the pistol. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
At their 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Smith. He shovels this one forward. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 16 yards.
1st down, here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's also Williams headed right. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, hits Prescott. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Dak. They're on it. That's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. Completed over the middle. up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Another give here to Genty. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They kick the running back in motion. Smith on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A.J. Cole on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
15 yards on the play.
First down from the 42. Prescott here from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Eric Stokes on the coverage.
Back to the air, Prescott. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So first down from the 41. Dak to the air here. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Dak throwing again. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Another throw for Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Laube with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Give up the guns. It's Genty. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Myers, the motion man here. He'll have the first down and even more. And he takes it down to the 33. That's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Genty from the gun. Jukes away from one. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
13 more yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 10, Raiders 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First down, Cowboys.
First down from the 42. From the gun is Prescott. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again, Prescott. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Throwing on third, Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Looking inside the red zone. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. Throws caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second.
And the Raider first down.
Again, it's Smith to the air. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 14, Cowboys 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Here's Prescott, first and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by... The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Throwing on first is Prescott. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. That's low and bounces short of his man. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. First down, here's Dak. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. George Pickens the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
17. Raiders 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Laube with the return. Escapes the defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Into traffic, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Here's Smith. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Prescott will look to throw. Escapes the pocket.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. The 40. Hits the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Laube with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here we go, here we go.
They send a man in motion. This is Genty on 2nd. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Nice stop by Damone Clark. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here we go,
at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Genty running right. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to Genty. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Green Egg shot.
From the gun, Smith. That finds Besh, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Now Smith has it at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to just 2.
Raiders 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, Prescott. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Throwing again is Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Now it's Williams. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. All set to go now from the 35. Prescott on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Darian Porter.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one is probably the most costly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. If we got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's silent for it.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
By DeMarvion Overshown. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And That is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
He has it at the 22. He dodged the tackle. The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Keeps himself upright. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down. Back to the air, Prescott. They did it! He made the interception! And the Raiders have some new life in the 4th.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they come, second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds him over the middle. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, Salon.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense to the line, second down. Smith to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's Genty. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders jump in front now by 5. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw it. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down from the 42. Dak throwing again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you don't like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down beyond the marker. So a first down for them as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw it. It's Pickens on the slant. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 9-yard line.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend. And
Put this in the win column for the Raiders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very